Steve worked on the highway most of his life. He was a volunteer firefighter for 20 years. He was on the highway at accident scenes all the time. When Steve was struck and killed, he was setting up a temporary zone for an accident that had already happened. Steve loved music. After 9/11, our town always had 9/11 ceremonies, 4th of July ceremonies, and they always asked Steve to sing God Bless the USA. I got the phone call that there'd been an accident, and what had happened. I needed to get to my mother. She was about an hour and 45 minutes away at her house. Sitting down, kneeling in front of my mother and telling her what had happened was probably the worst thing that I had to do, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone to have to do. The biggest moment probably that he has missed so far was his daughter Lindsay graduating from high school. He would have been absolutely as proud as he could be, a proud dad, to sit there and watch her walk down the aisle and get her diploma.
When I was young, I lived with my mother, so I don't have a lot of memories with him, but the ones that I do have, I definitely cherish. Me and my father actually formed a really close relationship probably a year prior, before the accident. I told him that, listen, I really would like for you to come to Florida. I want to be closer to you. I want to share memories with you during this time of my life. So he dropped everything, quit his job in New York and everything, sold everything he had besides his personal items, and just to make the move. My birthday is December 2nd. We had talked about going to Disney with the family, with my Aunt Margot, my grandma, him and I. And I was like, I don't care, Dad. I'm just so happy I could just spend my birthday with you. So I was just up cleaning the house, and the doorbell rang, and it was a state trooper that was at my door. Then he started talking to my mom, and he said, there's been an accident. And then right when he said that, I looked at his car, and it said Highway State Trooper, and I knew what had happened. The first thing I did is I called my Aunt Margot, and she just said, Lindsay, it's true, he's gone.
I think one of the most important responsibilities that we as transportation officials have is to never let transportation safety be a matter of statistics. It has to be about real people, about the faces of those who are affected. What frustrates me the most about the fatalities and injuries in work zones is that every one of them is preventable. I don't think that there's any silver bullet to solving the work zone safety problem. I think it's going to take a combination of things. I have hope that we can drive down work zone fatalities and injuries because we've been successful across the board with highway safety. We're going to be better, I think, at educating drivers to understand the risks of their behavior and to understand that they are the ones most at risk in work zones. 85% of the fatalities that occur in work zones are not the workers, but drivers.
It's a very hectic environment. Traffic many times comes by at the same speed that they'd come by as if there was nothing happening. Well, the memorial, it's greatly important to remember the ones that have given their lives for the transportation system. As far as the scholarship program, it's a great thing. Somebody that's given their all that their children can go on with their life and hopefully do well and succeed.
They're people, they're human beings, they have hearts that beat, and they love their family, they love their friends, and they have dreams. They have dreams for themselves and dreams for their family.